We assume that they are more concerned now.
House Speaker Mike Johnson today defended the strikes on Iran without notifying Congress.
The commander chief has emergency responsibilities. They're very serious and important, especially in times like this. I think he used that authority judiciously.
Iran says the number of missiles it fired today matched the number the U.S. used over the weekend. CBS News Special Report. I'm Cammie McCormick.
It is 5:32. Still ahead, new details in an auto repair shop robbery in northwest Philly. Traffic and weather on the twos for you. We have Jim Battleese in the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center.
How are you this afternoon? If you're heading out there in the Schuylkill, you're going to find some slow conditions in spots. Eastbound right around 202. Then again, as you make your way down from Conshohocken down to Belmont, slow in spots, not as horrible as it normally is at this hour. Further east, some slow conditions from just past Montgomery Drive down through the Vine Expressway. Westbound backed up from University all the way out to the Vine Expressway. The Vine Expressway slow in both directions. On I-95, you're going to find normal slowing in the construction southbound from Cotman down towards Allegheny. Northbound, some slow spots around the stadium area to get around the Walt Whitman Bridge. Then further north, a little bit of slowing around the Betsy Ross. Delays coming off the Betsy Ross Bridge onto 95 South, so expect to sit for a little while there. On the Blue Ridge southbound, some slow conditions as you pass Media Swarthmore. Northbound, a little slow in spots as well. Weird delays out on Westchester Pike in the Havertown Broomall area in both directions heading into 476, so watch for some slowing there. In Chester County, northbound Route 1 is shut down at Route 52 because of a downed tree and some downed wires. On the southbound side of Route 1, one lane is getting by there. Heading into New Jersey, things a little bit slow on 295 southbound. Over here on the White Horse Pike, down on the 42 freeway. 42, a little sluggish in spots around 295, and again around 55. If you have a traffic tip, give us a call on the KYW traffic tip line at 215-724-1060. Sponsored by the Philadelphia Parking Authority, enhancing public safety and neighborhood quality of life. Next update in less than 10 minutes. I'm Jim Battleese.
Depend on KYW News Radio for up-to-the-minute weather information. Sponsored by CNC Heating and Air Conditioning.
Very hot today, tomorrow, and with the 5-day forecast, AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina joins us live.
Hey, Melanie. Wednesday, too, we've got that extreme heat warning until 8 p.m. on Wednesday evening. That means the feels like temperature, the heat index, could be as high as 110 over the next couple of afternoons. And it stays quite warm as we head to the overnights. Very little respite from the heat if you don't have some sorts of air conditioning. So even under clear skies tonight, very warm, very humid, the low only down to 80 degrees. It's going to heat up very quickly as soon as the sun comes up next couple of days. Starting on Tuesday, hazy sun, record time temperatures, very hot and humid, the high back up to 99. And again, that heat index could close in on 110 as we head through the afternoon. Under clear skies on Tuesday night, still very warm and humid. So again, very little relief from the heat. The low only down to 82. By the time it gets there again, the sun comes up and it warms up very quickly once again on Wednesday. Hot and humid, a mix of clouds and sun. And afternoon or evening thunderstorm spots may bring some minor relief. The high at 96 on Wednesday. Still hot and humid on Thursday. Clouds and sun, a thunderstorm around. But the high at 93, so we're trending downwards. Friday, some relief, mostly cloudy, not as warm. Still humid, though. A couple of showers and a thunderstorm. Mainly later in the day, the high 81. Humid and warmer, though, on Saturday with a mix of clouds and sun and an afternoon thunderstorm. In spots, the high of 88. Still recording a heat index of 106 this hour in Philly.
Wow, okay, thank you, Jason. And right now we have 99 degrees, dropping down to 80 tonight. Well, it is dangerously hot out there, and a number of PECO customers are still without power because of Thursday's severe storms, and they do not have air conditioning. KYW's Tim Jimenez has more from Lower Marion.
Christine from Ardmore was out at Suburban Square early in the morning. She had a quick breakfast there because the power was out at home. She found out when she got back from a week-long vacation last night.
Without power and then the heat wave, that's what's really tough. You know, if it was a normal temperature, it would be fine. But heat wave just adds that extra element of craziness.
Her plan was to go to her gym and see if there was space for her to plug in and catch up on work. She hopes to get power back sooner rather than later. It's a busy week for her kids, and they're going to need a cool place to go back to.
My kids play sports, and they have tournaments this week, so it's going to be tough for them. Yeah, outside, you know, 100-degree heat.
A PECO spokesman says they hope to get the power back on for all affected customers by the end of the day. He says crews from near and far have been working non-stop to fix the extensive, widespread damage to their system. In Lower Merion, Tim Jimenez, KYW News Radio 103.9 FM.
Police are looking for a group accused of throwing a drink and assaulting two people earlier this month in Center City. KYW Sonny Morgan explains that 6 suspects can be seen on surveillance video that was released today.
It happened around 10:45 p.m. on June 15th when police say the suspects threw a fountain drink outside of Wendy's on 15th and Chestnut Streets. The drink sprayed 2 people and words were exchanged before they walked off. Captain Jason Smith of Central Detectives says the suspects, 6 males, followed the 2 victims for nearly a city block before stopping at the Ritz-Carlton.
Victims turned around and some more words were exchanged, and that's when one of the offenders is observed on surveillance video striking one of the victims in the face, and then the entire group just began assaulting both components.
Smith says one of the suspects grabbed a window washer's pole during the attack.
And then he begins swinging it at one of the victims, and at one point he strikes the victim in the back of his head, causing a very large laceration that required staples to close.
He says both victims were taken to the hospital in stable condition. The surveillance footage, which can be seen on our website, kywnewsradio.com, showed the 6 individuals walking on the street and inside a SEPTA station.
Anyone who recognizes any of these offenders is urged to please call Central Detectives at 215-686-0900.
Sonny Morgan, KYW News Radio, 103.9 FM.
We're getting more details today in the officer impersonation robbery of an auto repair shop in northeast Philadelphia earlier this month. Police say 54-year-old Robert Rosado posed as an ICE agent. He's accused of tying up an employee and then robbing the shop near Levick Street and Harbison Avenue in the city's Mayfair neighborhood on June 8th. He was arrested last week. Assistant District Attorney Joseph Lanuti.
He announced that he was with immigration. He informed the employees working there that there were, quote, illegals present. He then zip-tied one of the employees.
Lanuti says Rosado then stole $1,000 and took off in a white van. With help from the FBI, police were able to locate Rosado, and then when they served search warrants in the home, Lanuti says they found items believed to be connected with the case.
We recovered a holster, a black radio, a zip tie, a fake badge, a black handheld radio, as well as an airsoft gun.
Rosado is charged with robbery, unlawful restraint, weapons violations, and related offenses. Eastbound 76 before City Avenue, there's fire department activity blocking one lane, and we will find out more from the traffic center next.
More than news, a Philadelphia tradition. KYW News Radio, 103.9 FM, celebrating 60 years of serving the Delaware Valley. Nika and IBEW 126 Outside Electrical Contractors employs the best trained electrical line workers in the country, providing reliable responsiveness in emergency and storm conditions. Whether the job involves high voltage electrical systems, solar, wind, traffic signals, street lighting, new construction, or maintenance, Nika and IBEW 126 Outside Electrical Contractors can save you money while delivering excellence. Working to a higher standard for professionalism and productivity is part of the package with Nika and IBEW 126.
Weight by Hers is not available everywhere. Actual price depends on product and plan purchase. To get started, learn more, including important safety information, clinical study information, and restrictions. Visit ForHers.com.
Everyone's talking about the breakthrough of weight loss medications, but too few can access or afford them. Hers is changing that by offering access to Wegovy GLP-1 treatment through their platform. 50% off retail price. Wegovy is FDA approved for weight loss and can help you lose up to 20% of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. All dosages of Wegovy are offered at the same price and are eligible for FSA and HSA reimbursement. At forhers.com/radio, treatments are prescribed 100% online. A medical provider on their platform will determine if a weight loss plan is right for you. And if prescribed, your plan ships free directly to your door. By getting access to Wegovy through Hers, you get so much more than just medication. You'll get ongoing support along your weight loss journey. See if Wegovy is right for you at forhers.com/radio. That's forhers.com/radio. forhers.com/radio.
The success you've had in life matters. The late nights, the extra shifts, the moments you've stood up and said, I've got this. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we value your achievements because we're a school for real life. With UMGC, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and relevant life and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward